Hello Aquarius, thank you for being here. I'm so pleased you're here. I hope you're all doing well. I was called to do an energy check-in, so let's do a quick one and see what's going on with you. I'll be using the tarot cards and also the oracles to get some advice. What you up to this weekend? Anything exciting? Let me know in the comments section. You know I love to read them. I will always respond as well. Okay Aquarius, let's get started with today's reading. So Aquarius, I thought today I would use my Wandering Moon tarot deck. There's holographic images in these cards. They look very pretty, especially on camera. So let's give these cards a shuffle and see what's going on for you. Let's see what messages Spirit has and what's coming up. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jade. I'm an Aquarius and I've created this channel to connect with more of you out there. I do Aquarius readings a few times a week, as well as What's the Tea readings, which are very fun. So if you feel drawn to those ones, be sure to check them out. They're quite entertaining. This card wants to be seen. What is it? Oh, the Ten of Stars in the reverse. Some of you may find crowded environments difficult to deal with. Perhaps you are a more reserved person. I know I am, like introverted. I prefer to stay at home, to be honest. I think I'm a little too old for partying. I'm only 34, but I just can't be bothered with it anymore. Also, that card can also represent you sacrificing a lot of your own energy for the sake of other people. So just be mindful of that, Aquarius. You can't give from an empty cup. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, before I forget, just a reminder, this is a general reading, as you will be aware, so not everything will resonate. Please take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. If you do need a personal reading, or if you're just curious as to what's coming up for you, then drop me an email or check out my website. That information is found in the description of the video. So the first card we have for you, Aquarius, I've got the Page of Swords. So this tells me that either you or someone around you will have a very curious energy about them. I see someone wanting answers here or asking a lot of questions and also maybe wanting to try new things. There is some kind of curiosity attached to this card. And I do see that someone's curiosity may ruffle some feathers. That's what I'm hearing here as well. I've got the Knight of Swords, and as it's in the reverse, it tells me that someone's going to react to this energetic and curious energy in a not so fond way. I think someone will get a little frustrated, perhaps, or someone may think that this person's a little too naive. So this could be you thinking that about someone else. Maybe someone's going to be doing your head in and you're not going to gel well with them. Or this could be someone thinking that way about you. Perhaps they feel that they just can't really be bothered with this. They're a bit of a know-it-all, and this is Spirit's way of giving you a heads up, Aquarius, of this energy coming in, that not to take this personally because it's more about them. I think they might have just had a bad week or something, and maybe you're getting the brunt of it. This could be something to do with your work environment or someone even in your home. Either way, connections will struggle, and I do see you struggling to get on the same page as this person, whether that be this person who's doing your head in or someone who is sick of your energy, essentially. And the Three of Swords in reverse just tells me that the connection will be struggling. You will struggle to cooperate with them and see eye to eye, which brings you to a tower moment. Something will come crashing down. Perhaps you have had an agreement set in place. Perhaps you both were on the same page at one point, but now something's happened where beliefs have been changed. Maybe you feel like this person's a little arrogant. You don't really want to deal with their energy, and it's made you feel like you don't really know who they are anymore. You aren't sure of their energy because of this sudden reaction that has just happened out the blue. because to be honest, someone may be acting naive at first and not really knowing the ins and outs. Perhaps they have been irresponsible with something which has caused a lot of drama, and you are just in the middle of it all. So that's another message I'm hearing here. For some of you, I'm hearing it could be about a child. Perhaps a child oversteps the boundaries here. Maybe someone is doing what you've not asked them to do and they've been irresponsible, which has obviously made you quite upset about this. I'm just clarifying here, Aquarius, because there's a lot of stories. I'm just trying to get a better picture of what's going on, because I'm picking up a lot of energy here. It's obviously going to be different for all of you, but it's just yes, this is what I feel. It's just a very immature energy at first, someone not taking something very seriously, acting impulsively, and not really wanting to gel well with you or communicate with you or to do what you've asked them to do, and this is causing all of this drama, really. I think there will be some harsh truths being spoken. I do think communication will be happening, but it's going to be communication that's not really thought of, and I think it will be irrational. So just a reminder, Aquarius, to be careful and just think about what you're saying, because it could be a lot worse. That's what I'm hearing here. Just try and be patient. I know it is frustrating though. We've got the Wanderer here with the Two of Stars. So as this is clarifying the Tower card, it tells me that you are going to be more focused on grounding yourself, being more present in the moment here, and not really focusing on your responsibilities as such, because I think you need to take some time out here just to have a bit of a breather, to gather your thoughts and to really think about your next moves. I do see that you will be multitasking, and I do see that you finding the balance in many tasks, not just focusing on one particular thing. I think you're going to realize that you need to give yourself some energy as well. You need to give yourself some alone time and not allow yourself to get all stressed and worked up about this. I think you're done giving all of your energy over to someone, which, if you remember before, the card that came out, the very first card that came out, that was about self-sacrifice, that is as well. So maybe you are giving too much into a connection which isn't feeding you anything back, and you're saying, you know what, I can only try so much. I can take a horse to water, but I can't make them drink. I'm not sure if you know that saying, but that's what I'm hearing here. You can't make someone act responsibly. You can't make them do the right thing. You can guide them, but you can't make them do that. They just have to learn that for themselves. And I think that's going to be a huge weight lifted off your shoulders once you take a breather and just decide, you know what, get on with it. That's literally what I'm hearing. Get on with it. I haven't the time. Let's get you some messages here from the oracles. Let's see what advice that they have. And I tell you, Aquarius, I've got a teenager. I've got one daughter, a teenager, and she's coming up 16. I completely resonate with this reading, especially when, if this is about children, it could be, or anyone who you work with, just anyone who feels like they know best. It's hard to reason with them. It's hard to get your point across and remain level-headed, especially when it feels like you're literally batting your head off a wall, just trying to get your point across and making them see that what you're trying to say to them and what you're trying to teach them, it's for their own best interest. But, you know, sometimes they just don't want to hear it. We've got the vegans here. Now, obviously, if you do have a special diet, this card does validate the reading further, but it does mean that peaceful times will be coming. I do see that this situation, whatever it may be, it will be resolved. And I do see you coming up with like a treaty with them, some kind of cooperation perhaps, and all will be well, Aquarius. Aquarius. But yeah, I mean, I know exactly how you feel. If this is about a teenage, I'm really getting that vibe, by the way, teenage vibe, you know, being stubborn. I completely get it. And my daughter's a Taurus, so I mean, she's very stubborn. Now, I've got the Star Seed card in the reverse position. It tells me that some of you feel like you've lost your way a little bit. I see you losing different set parts of yourself, like you're struggling to connect with who you are. You may be giving all of yourself away, sacrificing too much of your energy, and now it's like, well, who am I? What do I do? What do I enjoy? You know, if you are doing that, then you can actually feel numb to your own needs, because you're giving and giving and giving without recognizing that you actually do need some energy for yourself as well. Which brings me to this card here. So this card tells me that there will be a union coming up, and I do see that it will bring some peace to this. I do see you connecting with one another. This card can also represent fertility. Perhaps you will hear of a pregnancy, or you yourself could fall pregnant. But this card is about procreation, birthing something new, the creation of new energy. So even though it feels a little bit blocked right now, the energy, and that nothing's moving forward, you need to know, Aquarius, it will change. And I've got the shadow self, which tells me that you will be going inward and doing that work on yourself. I think that's important, especially if you feel like you have been trying to people please or trying to sacrifice your own needs for the sake of others. I know as parents it is expected of us to do that, but if it's other connections, like for workmates or friends or family even, you need to remember that you matter too. And if you are people pleasing, perhaps that's coming from a place of fear of abandonment. If you have been neglected in the past, it can span from that. We've got the E-bends here telling me that your intuition will be on point. I see you having a hunch about something. You will just know that something's up, and you are being urged here, Aquarius, to really listen to that. If your gut is telling you something, then go with it, okay? I do see you feeling a little skeptical about something, but it's okay. If you feel like you need to be skeptical, if you feel unsure about anything, Aquarius, then listen to that, because Spirit is trying to warn you or give you some kind of signal that something isn't all as it seems. So don't be fooled and go with your feelings always. So Aquarius, I really hope that this has helped. Let me get you some charms here to close this off with. Oh wow, Aquarius, look at all these charms. Got loads of them there. Beautiful charms. Firstly though, Aquarius, before we get into the charms, would you please drop a little like here on this video and a comment? It would be a big help. Not only would it help this channel to grow, it will also push this video out further, so other Aquarians who need to hear the messages will be able to hear them. And lastly, Aquarius, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you back again. We're building a wonderful community here on YouTube, and I'd love you to be a part of it. And don't forget to hit that little bell so you'll be notified of when I next upload. Okay, Aquarius, we've got a little elephant. How pretty. I love elephants. Now this represents power, travel, promotion, happiness and stability in love and friendship. A beautiful charm to have. Some of you will be getting a promotion at work, and I definitely see some traveling for some of you. Hope you're going somewhere nice. What's this? Oh, dropping it. Oh, we've got a cross here. Now, of course, the cross does represent religion. If you are religious, it validates the reading even further. But every point protects you from every angle, Aquarius. So you do have you do have protection at this time. And also, I'm noticing Jesus on the cross there, which represents sacrifice, which I feel your reading is about to remember that you need to put yourself first, make yourself a priority. I've got the peacock here. The peacock represents attracting attention, so someone will be giving you some attention, Aquarius. People have their eye on you. Also individuality, and that of course is what us Aquarians are famous for, and confidence. It also represents someone being a bit flashy, showing off what they have, and why not? If you've got it, flaunt it. I've got the waves here. The waves resemble the ups and downs of life. And as we know, we always have ups and downs. Life is like a roller coaster. It does represent change though. Things will be changing, and I see you overcoming any obstacles that are in your way, Aquarius. So don't worry, things will be getting better for you. Oh, what do we have here? We've got a padlock here. So the padlock represents newfound truth. So you will be finding something out, Aquarius. And I also see new opportunities coming towards you and stability. This also represents security as well, Aquarius. What's this one? We've got a beautiful butterfly. This is one of the biggest butterflies I have in those charms. It represents transformation. You will be coming into a new energy. It also represents messages from our loved ones in spirit. So if you do see any butterflies about, alive or just on pictures perhaps, it is a message from our loved ones. They are around us. We have a number 1. So the number 1 may be significant to you, the first of the month, or January, the very first month. It may also be your lucky number, but this also represents divine support. You are going to be supported as you move into a new phase of your life. And I also see again new opportunities coming your way, and you are important. Remember that. We have the Celtic knot here, and this represents earth, fire and water. It's also the oneness of spirit, the stages of life, death, rebirth, love, and all that bonds two people. It also represents eternal spiritual life as well. It's a beautiful, beautiful charm. But now we have a flip-flop or a sandal, whatever you call this type of shoe. It represents holidays, travelling, vacations. Perhaps you're in need of a vacation, or you may be going somewhere where you've got a lovely beach. If not, Spirit is urging you to do that. Perhaps being next to water gives you a sense of peace. But I do see travelling coming up for some of you here. In fact, take me with you. Put me in your suitcase, please. For others of you, it's telling you you need to relax more. Easier said than done, I know. I've lastly got a key for you, Aquarius. This tells me that you will be unlocking the door to health, power, knowledge and life. Very important key there. And you have that at the moment, Aquarius. So don't worry, all will be well. Okay, I've loved this reading. I hope you have as well, and I really hope it's helped. Remember, if you do want a personal one with me, to drop me an email or check out my website. I'd love to do that for you. Until next time, Aquarius, take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe.